Hi, this is AJ. Welcome to episode 109 of Here's What I Watched. In this episode, I want to talk about the John Magaro and Steve Zahn movie LaRoy, Texas, which was written and directed by Shane Atkinson. I like this movie a lot. I definitely recommend it. Hadn't heard of it before. I just sort of stumbled across it one day, but I'm glad I did because it turned out to be a very delightful crime comedy film, and I absolutely recommend it. And what the movie's about, it's about a mild-mannered co-owner of a hardware store whose whole life gets turned upside down when he gets told that his wife is cheating on him. So he ends up in a motel parking lot planning to off himself, but before he can do it, somebody gets into his car thinking he's a hitman who was supposed to meet the guy there, and he gets offered a job, which he ends up agreeing to take, not because he wants to kill anybody, but because he convinces himself that he can use the money to help fund the beauty salon that his wife wants to open and somehow fix what's wrong with his marriage. And of course things get very complicated and very messy because he has no idea what the hell he's doing. He ends up forming an unlikely partnership with a private investigator who means well, but doesn't exactly have his act together either. And the two of them try to untangle a mess involving blackmail, shady business deals, and more than a few dead bodies. But of course at some point the real hitman shows up in town and he makes things even more complicated and messy. LaRoy, Texas does a great job of mixing dark humor with small-town crime in a way that feels a lot like a Coen Brothers movie. There's times when it's ridiculous, times when it's tragic, and times when it manages to be both at once. The pacing is good. The movie's a little less than 2 hours long, but it held my interest all the way through. The ending is quite dark, but I found it very satisfying. LaRoy, Texas isn't a perfect film, but it's a very good movie. I would especially recommend it to fans of the Coen Brothers, although you probably shouldn't expect to enjoy it as much as your favorite Coen Brothers movie.